Well, hey folks, welcome back to an impromptu video of Good Enough Customs. So nothing has really changed over the last month. I've been busy doing lots of other things in and around the house. I did take some time out here in the shop to do a little cleaning. I know it doesn't look like it because there's still crap everywhere, but there's not crap exactly everywhere, which is what it was about a week ago. Still haven't done anything here. Got to get back to that. Should be doing that very shortly. We got Jackson's piece of crap bike that he so wisely sold and bought this thing, and then we got my motorcycle in here. So it's a little crowded in the Good Enough shop. But then, you know, to throw complexity on top of all that, we had all these wonderful storms, you know, a month and a half ago, something like that. And well, not so much here on the backside, but I got roof damage, a lot of wind damage, some hail damage. So I'm getting a new roof on the house, getting a new roof on the shop. And well, to do that, that means I've got to clear out vehicles. So we got the backyard, got the backyard just full of them. Oh, the neighbor's husky. The dog barks like it sounds like it's being beat with a bat. So anyhow, part of the deal was I got to move all this crap out so they can clear the roof, you know, and put up the new roof. So I'm like, you know what? This is a good time to get some other stuff cleaned out. And I've had a couple trucks stuck over here behind the shop for a while. Namely, that guy, that's Crooks, and this is Crooks. This has been here for a very long time. I think 5 years, maybe something like that. It's been a while. So I was trying to just roll it out. So I'm just going to roll it up here. Crook's supposed to come here in the next week or so and pick up this truck, the 75, and then he was going to try to get the utility truck out of here pretty soon, mainly because Jackson bought a new car. Not new to him, because he wanted something with air conditioning that got good gas mileage. I was like, loser. So so he's no longer driving Harvey, and but Taylor's driving Harvey now on occasion whenever she needs a vehicle to drive somewhere. But I'm out of parking. I'm having to keep stuff in the yard, and I hate leaving vehicles parked in the yard for any amount of time because it does this. You know, this is just where Harvey's been parked for about 3 weeks, and it's, you know, big dry patch now. I have to mow around it. I have to move vehicles in order to mow. It just aggravates the crap out of me. So I'm over that. I told Crook to come get his stuff. So he's going to come get his stuff. And I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. Actually pull them both out, have them kind of ready to go. And then the utility truck is actually going to go here for now, because, you know, it's, well, let's just be honest, folks. It's cool as hell, but it is ugly as homemade sin. So I'm tired of looking at it out my kitchen window every day. So that's going to get tucked behind the shop. And then I'm going to start parking Little John, who's my mule for the day, pulling with chains and whatnot. And Little John's going to park here because I can just get him in and out and ready to go. And then that leaves me a little bit more parking room for the Pontiac and Big John to park here on the side of the shop. So yeah, lots going on. Now, we were moving the 75 out, and I was just expecting it to start rolling. I had to air up all the tires. And, well, that rear end decided it had other plans. So she's locked up tighter than a tick on a hound dog and don't want to come off. So I've been dragging it out as much as I can. Not doing it the proper way. I know you're not supposed to pull by the, you know, hitch. I'm actually strapped at a nice spot on Little John, but not supposed to pull it at the hitch, but that's where I've been pulling. You're also not supposed to, you know, yank on chains. Chains are made for pulling, not for yanking. The kinetic energy ends up snapping a ring on one of the chain links, and then, you know, somebody dies or gets maimed or you break stuff. So I've been doing it the wrong way and I got it out this far. So we're going to stop right there for right now on pulling this guy out, because the rear brakes are locked up on this guy, and figured it'd be a good time to fire the camera up, and we'll see if we can't get this guy to break loose. It's either going to be a pain in the butt or it's going to be super easy to get these things unstuck. One thing could probably get them unstuck is a little sledgehammer to the brake drum on the back side of the wheels. Bang on them good. That might shock it enough to release. It's probably the pads are rusted to the drum. May could get in there and turn the little star wheel on the adjuster and pull them back in a little bit. Maybe not. You know, there's a bunch of little stuff there that, you know, we could try to do without having to pull the wheels off. So I'm going to try to do a few of those things without pulling the wheels. But worst case, we'll have to pull the wheels off and actually, you know, bang on the drums quite a bit. Anyhow, that's kind of where we're at right now. So I'm gonna grab something to lay on and grab a BFH, and we'll meet back up underneath this truck. All right, so up underneath the truck right now, first thing I noticed, which is kind of impressive, is the Dirt Dauber apartment building being built right here. That is that's pretty impressive. That's a lot of work. We're just gonna let that be for now. So pretty much all we're gonna want to do, hopefully I got the camera angle right because I can't see where I'm pointed at. All we're gonna do is just beat on the edge of this drum. Hopefully we don't wake up too many wasps, and maybe we'll hear it click and release. Kind of want to bang around on it on the front and rears, but there's not a whole lot of room, so you just kind of do your best. All right, well, that's the first thing we're doing. Second thing we're doing is the other side. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll catch back up with y'all here in a few. If we, oh wow, look at that. That was built between the wheel and the brake drum. These guys are really done it up in this old truck. So, well, can't save that one. All right, I'm gonna head over to the other side, do the same thing, and we'll see if it broke loose. If not, we'll move on to something else, which unfortunately I don't see. Oh, there's my window, I think. Yeah, usually there's a little window here that you can get through the backing plate to adjust on stuff. Maybe we'll crack the bleeder too. We could always crack the bleeder, and that should relieve any pressure that's in the line. It's not like it really matters if the brakes work on this truck anyways. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. We'll be right back. Beat on the drums all day. So now we're gonna try and pull this thing on out. So y'all keep an eye on them wheels, see if they start turning. Well, no dice. So move on to the next thing, which is we're going to pop the brake lines loose. Maybe it'll bleed off a little bit, and that'll give us a little bit of room so that guy can start you know, doing things. So I'll do that, and I'll get right back to you. So it ends up that I'm on call this weekend, so I went inside to go handle a call, and I was like, you know what, I never did check to see if the parking brake was on. Parking brake's on. And now I'm in a spot where this is as wide as I get the door open, but sure shooting. Parking brake is all the way down. So let's see if I can't pull the little lever here. I found a piece of metal, had a little hook to it. Let's see if we can't get her tugged open. Oh my God. I'm a damn idiot. Good grief. Well, it ought to pull a hell of a lot easier now. Jesus. All right, well, let's get this stupid thing moved. God almighty, I'm an idiot. So all right, set the camera up. I'm gonna move this truck. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh my God. Yeah, sometimes it just takes a minute of sitting there and just kind of replaying stuff in your head, and you go, huh, I wonder if it's the e-brake. Simplest things. Oh, freaking moron. Anyways, that truck's been sitting in this spot for so long. I had, you know, it's been here, I think, I don't remember how long it's been here, but I know whenever we drug it here to the house, it sat in the grass for a little bit, and then I had the gravel put in back here behind the shop, and it's been here so long that this section of gravel has never seen rain. It's still got all the dust and powder and crap from whenever it was first set down. So this has never seen rain right here. This is wild. Yeah, one down, one to go. Now the fun part about the utility truck here is I don't have a key. It doesn't run. I think I'm gonna have to disconnect the shifter linkage on it. So so I guess we'll do that. I also have to dodge all the wasp nests because they are all over this thing. So once I can get it out of here, or pushed out of the way and up, and you know, I can clean this crap up. We got, you know, these old tires. I've got to take those to get scrapped. You can see my hoard of body parts, some hoods, doors, fenders, more doors, valence. I got this frame that I picked up. This I think it's a 98 Dodge frame with some Dana 60s. It's 3/4 ton frame. We got a bird carcass and a frog carcass over here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, just all sorts of little goodies. So I got to finish moving that one around. I've got to get it to where it ain't gonna roll forward. Get it unhooked from Little John, move Little John here, and then I'm just gonna push it on back. So it's basically at the back of the property. I've got an old tire right there that we're gonna set in front of it so I don't tear anything up. But yeah, we'll shove him on back, and then we'll get to this guy and get him moving. So, all right, back in a few. All right, now we got the 75 moved out of the way. I've already slid up underneath here, disconnected the shift cable from the transmission, and rocked it into neutral because we don't have a key. So steering wheel's locked straight ahead, so it's gonna go straight ahead. Drag Little John back over here, hook chain up to it, and I'm gonna tug it right up there next to the blue truck, and that's where it'll sit till Crook comes get them. So all right then, let's get to it. All right, well, that's everything moved that I needed to get moved out. That thing was full of water in the bed. It's still draining out. Had oh, it smells so wonderful. I was going to put this truck right up, you know, basically even with this guy back there, but our current trajectory with the wheel being locked, if I go any further up, I'm going to hit this truck. We don't want to do that, damage either one of them. So yeah, here we go. The Good Enough fleet is moved around temporarily, at least. So this guy, of course, the Pontiac, got a ton of parts for that I'm still just I need focus. So but hey, Big John, he's running good. Took him to a couple shows, a couple cruise ins, so had some fun in that so far this year. But yeah, that's pretty much it. They'll be out here in a couple of days to get the shingles ripped off the house and off the shop, getting some freshies up there. And once that's all done, next weekend I'm gonna move stuff around. Of course, like I said, Crook's supposed to come get his stuff, so that'll be gone. And then I'll move old Rusty over here, back here, so it's kind of hidden. And yeah, it'll be a little bit better when I'm looking out my kitchen window. So anyhow, I guess that'll wrap things up for today in our little impromptu Good Enough Customs video. So just a little bit of picking up and cleaning up. I got a bunch of old tires, some bumpers, some crap that needs to go to scrap. I've got a scrap load kind of ready to go, so I can get the rest of that stuff loaded up, take that later this week or next weekend, and clean up back here a little bit, get some stuff going. Appreciate y'all guys watching. If you want to follow me on social media, that information is listed down below. If you liked the video, make sure and hit the like button. If you made it this far and you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I'm not sure exactly when the next video will be, but there'll be one eventually. Just keep your shirt on, it'll be all right. Or take your shirt off, whatever makes you comfortable, it doesn't matter. So anyhow, I guess we'll talk to y'all guys later. Just remember, folks, ain't got to be perfect, just good enough.